Delta difference, small but finite. The 5-minute foundation. Here it is on relative velocity. Suppose there are two particles, particle 1 and particle 2, going with velocities v1 and v2. These are their actual velocities. No, there is nothing like actual velocity. These are the velocities of these two particles as watched in a reference frame fixed to a lab. This is a coordinate system fixed to the lab. So from here, if somebody watches, he will say their velocities are along the tangents to the paths and they are v1 and v2. But we would like to find out the velocity of particle 1 with respect to particle 2. Therefore, let us fix a coordinate system to particle 2 and from there observe particle 1. For that, we need to draw one position vector from this origin to the particle. We called it R relative. Right? Now, from the law of triangular vectors, R2 plus R relative is equal to R1. R2 plus R relative equals R1. You wanted this R relative, that is R1 minus R2. Differentiate this with respect to time, you get V relative equals V1 minus V2, the vector difference. So the basic definition of velocity of 1 with respect to 2 is velocity of 1 minus velocity of 2. If you want the velocity of 2 with respect to 1, you will write V2 minus V1. You can also write relative, you can write, or V of 1 with respect to 2, you can write this way as it is used by many people. That will be V1 plus minus V2. That is reverse and add. This phrase is one which you need to remember whenever you start doing problems on relative velocity. I repeat, V1 is a velocity from ground frame, V2 is a velocity from ground frame, but V1 minus V2 is velocity of 1 with respect to 2. How to get this value of V of 1 with respect to, that is the magnitude and direction? For that, we can go to cosine rule. These are V1, V2. V1 is this velocity, V2 is this velocity. This theta is the angle between them, that is specifying the direction of these two velocities. Now, you reverse V2 and then add it to V1. Look, that diagonal which we knew is the sum of two vectors. This diagonal is difference of two vectors. This is V1 minus V2. So, and if you do a little mathematics, you will get the magnitude as V1 square plus V2 square minus 2V1 V2 cos theta. The direction is given by tan alpha is mod B sin theta by mod A minus mod B cos theta. Now, this is the analytical mathematical approach to defining relative velocity, that is velocity of particle 1 with respect to particle 2. The physical meaning of this is what? When you are sitting in a train and moving, with respect to yourself, you will be at rest. You will be knowing that you are in motion only when you look through the windows and see the trees and buildings pass by. That is, you have a meaning of your motion only with respect to the surroundings. So within yourself, you are at rest. But you see a train coming, passing by by the side of your train with some velocity. And you see that this train is going faster than your train. That's because you are feeling to be at rest, but to account for the change of distance between you and the other train, you are imposing your velocity on the other train. That is reversing and adding. Reverse means you are bringing yourself to rest, but by adding your reverse velocity to the other velocity, you are accounting for the change of position between you and the other train as watched from your reference frame. Whereas somebody from outside says you both are going with V1 bar and V2 bar, and you need not have to get any doubt that that V1, V2 are the actual velocities, they are correct, and my thing is only a feeling. It's nothing like that. You are right in your own way, and they are right on their own way, in their own way when they watch from outside.